The year was 1968. A shadow fell over the sun-drenched streets of San Francisco. Fear, like a chilling fog, crept through the bustling city. The cause? The Zodiac Killer. He was no ordinary murderer. He craved notoriety, reveled in the terror he inflicted. His hunting ground? The secluded lovers' lanes of Northern California. His victims? Seemingly random couples, their lives brutally cut short. But the killings were just the beginning. The Zodiac, as he would come to be known, yearned for recognition, for a macabre game of cat and mouse with the authorities. His weapon of choice? Cryptic letters filled with chilling ciphers and taunting messages mailed to local newspapers. Each letter, a chilling jigsaw puzzle, promised clues to his identity. The race was on to decipher the codes, to stop the killer before he could claim his next victim. Yet, the Zodiac always seemed to be one step ahead. December 20th, 1968. The tranquil night air of Vallejo, California was shattered by gunfire. David Faraday, 17, and Betty Lou Jensen, 16, lay lifeless on Lake Herman Road, victims of a brutal and seemingly motiveless attack. The young couple had been on their first date, their car parked at a lover's lane, a place meant for stolen kisses and whispered promises. Instead, it became their tomb. The brutality of the crime, coupled with the lack of a clear motive, sent shockwaves through the community. Was this a random act of violence, or was a more sinister force at play? Little did the investigators know this was just the beginning of a reign of terror that would grip the Bay Area for years to come. The Zodiac Killer had made his gruesome debut. July 31st, 1969. 3 Bay Area newspapers received nearly identical letters. The chilling content? A chilling confession to the murders of David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, along with a cryptic cipher. The letters, penned in a rambling, almost boastful tone, sent a clear message. The Zodiac was not finished. He craved attention, recognition for his heinous acts. The ciphers, he claimed, held the key to his identity. Panic gripped the Bay Area. The letters, signed with a cross-circle symbol that would become the killer's calling card, were no hoax. The Zodiac was real, and he was taunting the police, the media, the public with his deadly game. The pressure mounted on law enforcement. They were dealing with a killer who not only took lives but reveled in the fear he instilled. Each letter, each cipher, was a macabre puzzle box, a challenge to unmask him before he could strike again. The ciphers, filled with strange symbols and seemingly random letters, became an obsession for both the authorities and the public. Amateur codebreakers, alongside seasoned cryptographers, worked tirelessly, determined to crack the Zodiac's code. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The pressure intensified with each new letter, each new threat. Then a breakthrough. A school teacher from Salinas, California, and his wife, working tirelessly in their living room, managed to decipher one of the Zodiac's complex messages. The message, chilling in its content, offered a glimpse into the killer's twisted psyche. "I like killing people because it is so much fun," it read, sending shivers down the spines of those who read it. The deciphered message, however, did not reveal the killer's identity. The Zodiac's true name, his face, his motives, remained shrouded in mystery, the puzzle far from complete. Section 5, the Lake Berryessa attack, September 27, 1969. Lake Berryessa, a popular spot for picnicking, became the stage for another horrific crime. Cecelia, Shepard, and Bryan Hartnell were enjoying a peaceful afternoon when a man approached them, his face hidden beneath a bizarre hood. Brandishing a handgun and a knife, the attacker bound the terrified couple. He stabbed them repeatedly, leaving them for dead. On their car, he scrawled a message, boasting of his crime with his infamous symbol. Section 6, a taxi driver's fate. October 11th, 1969, San Francisco. A city already on edge braced itself for the worst. The Zodiac had struck again. This time, his victim was a taxi driver, Paul Stine, shot dead in his cab in the city's affluent Presidio Heights neighborhood. The killer's motive, as always, remained a chilling mystery. Witnesses reported seeing a white male fleeing the scene, a detail that would later become a crucial piece of the puzzle. Days later, a letter arrived at the San Francisco Chronicle, inside a blood-soaked piece of Paul Stine's shirt. The Zodiac, it seemed, was proving his claim, taunting the authorities with their inability to apprehend him. The city was on high alert. The Zodiac's reign of terror had spread from the quiet outskirts to the heart of San Francisco. The question on everyone's mind, who would be next? Section 7. The letters cease. After the murder of Paul Stine, the letters, once a terrifyingly regular occurrence, ceased. The Zodiac, it seemed, had retreated into the shadows, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a city paralyzed by fear. The police investigation continued. Countless hours poured into analyzing evidence, chasing down leads, and interviewing potential suspects. Yet the Zodiac's true identity remained elusive. The case, once front-page news, slowly faded from the headlines, but the fear lingered. The Zodiac Killer, despite his promises to reveal himself through his ciphers, had vanished, leaving behind a legacy of terror and a mystery that would captivate and confound for decades to come. The silence was deafening. The once boastful killer, who craved attention and recognition, had seemingly disappeared. But the question remained, had the Zodiac truly stopped? Or was he merely biding his time, waiting for the right moment to resurface? Section 8. The Legacy of Fear. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror left an indelible mark on the Bay Area and beyond. The fear he instilled transcended generations, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most idyllic communities. The case, though cold, never truly closed. It became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring books, documentaries, and countless theories. The Zodiac's cryptic messages and chilling crimes continue to fascinate and frighten, a testament to our enduring fascination with the macabre. The victims, forever young, became tragic symbols of the case, their lives cut short by a killer who craved notoriety more than anything else. Their families, left with unanswered questions and a profound sense of loss, continued to seek justice and closure. The Zodiac Killer, though a ghost from the past, continued to haunt the present, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. Section 9. The Hunt for the Zodiac. Despite the passage of time, the hunt for the Zodiac Killer never truly ended. Law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, continued to receive tips, analyze evidence, and chase down leads, determined to bring the killer to justice. Advances in DNA technology offered new hope, allowing investigators to re-examine old evidence with greater precision. The Unsolved Ciphers, too, remained a tantalizing puzzle, with teams of amateur and professional codebreakers working tirelessly to unlock their secrets. The case, once seemingly unsolvable, took on a renewed urgency. The families of the victims deserved answers, the public deserved closure. The shadow of the Zodiac needed to be lifted. With each passing year, the possibility of finding the killer seemed to diminish. Yet, the hope remained, fueled by the tireless dedication of those determined to crack the case and bring an end to the mystery that had haunted the Bay Area for decades. Section 10. Theories and Speculations. Over the years, countless theories and speculations have emerged regarding the identity of the Zodiac Killer. Some theories focused on potential suspects, individuals who fit the limited physical description provided by witnesses or who had a history of violence. Others delved into the symbolism used by the killer, attempting to decipher hidden meanings within the ciphers and letters. Theories ranged from the plausible to the outlandish, each adding another layer to the already complex and enigmatic case. Books, documentaries, and online forums buzzed with discussions about the case, with amateur sleuths and armchair detectives alike offering their own interpretations of the evidence. The Zodiac Killer, it seemed, had become a cultural Rorschach test, with each person projecting their own fears and fascinations onto the case. Despite the abundance of theories, none had definitively unmasked the killer. The Zodiac's true identity remained a closely guarded secret, known only to himself and perhaps lost to time. Section 11. An Enduring Mystery. The Zodiac Killer case, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows, continues to fascinate and frustrate. Despite decades of investigation, the killer's true identity remains a mystery. The unsolved ciphers beckon codebreakers, promising answers that may or may not exist. The letters, filled with chilling boasts and cryptic threats, haunt the Bay Area. The Zodiac Killer left an enduring legacy of fear, fascination, and unanswered questions. The case, though cold, resonates with a morbid curiosity. Will the Zodiac Killer ever be unmasked? Will the ciphers reveal their secrets? Only time will tell. Until then, the mystery endures, a chilling reminder that some cases may never be solved.